This challenge will change your life. Okay. Following the principles inside of this challenge is what allowed me to take my physique from this to this. This is me not locked in, skinny fat. I was in the gym, I was training hard, but I wasn't making progress. Now I locked in. Just look how much better my physique is looking now. Sure, the lighting's different. Yes, a different situation, but you can see the difference right here. And this is a transformation that you will go through, not just physically, but mentally, if you can follow the rules of this challenge for just 30 days. Let's get straight into it. It's May. As of recording this, I'll probably post it today as well. It's May 1st, 2026. 4 months of the year already gone. 1/3 of the year is already over. Gone. The time's gone. We're never going to get it back. How does that make you feel? Because to me, makes me feel pretty scared, makes me feel pretty on edge because 1/3 of the year is gone. So if you haven't been making progress towards those goals you set at the start of the year, you don't have the physique that you want, if you're not making the money that you want, if your life isn't where you want it to be, then this is why you need this challenge. It will reset your year, get you on the right track to keep progressing throughout the rest of 2026. So if you need something like this video is exactly for you. You know, if you're already doing great, maybe don't keep watching this video. I don't need your views. But if you really are in a situation where you want to change, where you want to make a change, where you want to start progressing, when you want to start actually working towards your goals this year, then keep watching this video. And the main thing is you need to force yourself to have an FTE. An FTE is a fuck this event. If you're already consistent in the gym, you probably had one of these before. You know, maybe so many people called you fat, many people bullied you for being skinny. You got rejected. Something happened which was like, fuck this. You go into the gym, you start making progress. But the problem is, I keep seeing this again and again. People aren't having these events because they suppress their emotions. They get bullied, but then they scroll on their phones and they play video games for 8 hours and then they forget about it and they feel okay and they cope and say that it's fine. It doesn't matter. They're the bad people. I'm good. I love myself. Fuck that. All right. You want to be making sure that you put yourself in a situation where you're going to have an event like this. Next time somebody calls you fat, take it to heart. Next time someone bullies you, actually listen to what they're saying. And it's not nice. They shouldn't be bullying you, but they are. And because they are, use that energy, harness all of that negative energy, the dark energy, and put it towards actually progressing yourself. So the one action step that you have to do right now is stop suppressing how you feel. Stop suppressing your days. Stop numbing down your emotions and your life, and actually start taking in the negative things that people say to you and allow yourself to take this bad energy, turn it into something good, have an FTE, and finally change your life. So I want to ask you, are you an action taker or are you a procrastinator? Because if you're a procrastinator, get off this video. Don't keep watching. This challenge isn't going to help you. You're not going to get anywhere. It's going to feel good watching this video, me explaining what you have to do, how it will change your life. But if you're not going to take action, get off. Leave this video right now. But if you're an action taker, if you're someone that can follow actions, you know the result that you want, you're motivated, you actually have the discipline to follow through on a challenge like this and complete it, then I want you to keep watching this video. Let me give you 2 seconds to decide right now. All right. If you're still watching this video, that means you're an action taker. That means you actually want to make progress here. So let's go and get into the challenge. This is the 30-day challenge, which is going to transform your physique, your discipline, and set you on track to having a good rest of the 2026, the year that we're in right now. First step, commit to a cut or a bulk. A cut is when you eat in a calorie deficit and lose weight. A bulk is when you eat in a calorie surplus and gain weight and you want it to be lean muscle. Choose one of them. I'm sure you've heard of the terms before, but chances are you've never actually committed to one. You tell yourself you're maintaining, you're main gaining, you're just eating around your maintenance level right now. You're not really trying to go anywhere. That's procrastination, all right? I don't think that's a good thing to do. You need to tell yourself right now, go look in the mirror. Are you fat or are you skinny? If you're fat, start cutting. If you're skinny, then it's time to bulk, all right? It's that simple. Go look in the mirror right now. You can pause this video, go check the mirror, and come back here. All right. If you want to be an action taker, you have to go take these actions right now. Pause this video, go look in the mirror. Are you fat or are you skinny? And make the choice right now. If you're fat, I'm not going to complicate it and give you exact numbers. If you're fat, you need to move more and eat less. It's that simple. All right. If I was really overweight, I would just stop eating and I would just run. I would do cardio because that's what it takes. All right. Like, people have gone months without eating food before, so why can't you? And I'm not saying you should, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but basically the principle is reduce your calories a lot, do a lot more exercise, do a lot more cardio, and you'll lose weight. Don't overcomplicate it, that's how you do it. If you want to bulk up, you need to be eating in a calorie surplus. To do it lean, you want to be at around 200 to 500 calorie surplus. Calculate your maintenance level right now. Add the surplus on top of it. That's how many calories you eat. Now, you want your calories to come from lean, clean foods. This is what's going to allow you to go through a transformation similar to mine, where you gain a lot of weight. I gained 27 kg of lean mass over the last few years, and it's all muscle. I'm pretty lean. Obviously, I have some fat, of course, but I still have a pretty lean physique. And that's obviously what you want to be aiming to do as well. So right now, commit to a cut, commit to a bulk. Make sure that you've chosen which one you're doing. Write it down somewhere before you move on to the next step. Oh, also, by the way, if you want to know exactly how to pull off a lean bulk cutting, it's pretty simple. You just want to stop eating and you want to move more. If you want to lean bulk in a way where you can put on size, put on muscle, make sure you have more energy inside of the gym, but you don't get fat, you don't turn into the fat guy, then check out the top link in the description, my free program. I have a free lean bulking course in there, over 120 guys or something now, and we're all in there, lean bulking, gaining weight, getting a bunch of size, and it's completely free to join. So go check that out, top link in the description. All right. The second thing is you need to wake up at the same time every single day. And I'm not saying you have to wake up at 4 a.m. I'm not even saying you have to wake up at 6 a.m. All right. If usually you've been waking up at 9 a.m., if you can commit to waking up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. and consistently do it, that's a great improvement. All right. Obviously, if you have school, if you have work, a 9 to 5, you do want to be waking up early because you want to put those hours towards yourself. You want to be prioritizing your best hours are the first few hours of the day. So don't put it towards school, don't put it towards your job, put it towards yourself and put those hours at the start of your day. Basically, backfill all the shit later on in the day, and then obviously give yourself the stuff that you want to do and prioritize it for the morning, training, meditation, whatever self-improvement you want to do, working on a business. You want to put it first, you want to put yourself first. So that's why you might want to wake up earlier. But the most important thing is consistency. This is what builds discipline, builds momentum. It's so important. And to do that, you should wake up at the same time every single day. So if that's 7 a.m., if that's 5 a.m., if that's 4 a.m., choose a time, commit to it, set an alarm on your phone, one that repeats every single day. You don't have to set it yourself. And make sure you wake up at that time every single day for the next 30 days. It will really make a difference. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, maybe just an hour earlier than what you're already doing usually. And it's important that you're consistent with it. When you're consistent with your sleep and wake up times, your sleep quality goes up, you feel better during the day, you're more regulated, you're in a better state. There's so many benefits to this. Obviously, you're building discipline too. So wake up at the same time every single day. Is to go to the gym every day. This might sound a bit strange, but isn't that overtraining? And I'm not saying that you need to go to the gym and push it hard and train all out every single day, because then you'll get injured, then you'll get fatigued, and you're gonna have to deload. Anyway, you don't want to do that. But you should be going to the gym every single day. Whether you're lifting 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, it doesn't matter. You want to go to the gym every day, all right? So you're going to have your main workouts. Let's say you're doing upper, lower, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, for example, all right? But on the other days, I still want you to go to the gym. This is how you're going to make progress. The reason why you've never really gotten to the point where you're so consistent in the gym, you see amazing and really fast progress, is because you're not all in. You're not going every single day. The times where I made the most amount of progress was when I was going to the gym every single day, twice a day. That's not great. That's not what you should be doing. It's not optimal to do. And I'm not saying that I was training weights every single time. Sometimes I was on the treadmill. Sometimes I was training abs. Sometimes I was training my forearms, random stuff which your physique is lacking. You can do it on those days. All right. So if it's a rest day, still go to the gym, train your abs. Especially if you're fat right now, even if you're skinny right now, you want to be training abs, because when you get to that point where you have a lot of muscle mass, if you haven't trained your abs, your physique's going to look bad. All right. So you need to be training abs from the beginning. Whether you're fat, whether you're skinny, train abs. That's just already one reason why you should go to the gym. If you're on the fatter side, you need to be doing cardio. Go to the gym, incline treadmill, 12, incline 3 speed, and do it for 30 minutes. Easy. All right. But also, you should be doing 10,000 steps a day. This is a non-negotiable, and especially if you're on the fatter side, but even if you're pretty lean right now, even if you're pretty skinny right now, 10,000 steps a day will really change your life. And it's one of those pieces of advice that everyone talks about, even like the old people from years ago, they're like, yeah, do 10,000 steps a day. But who actually does 10,000 steps a day? Even if you don't have a watch right now, your iPhone will track your steps. Go check in the health app right now how many steps you're actually doing a day. And I bet you're probably not doing routine. Walk around. I live basically in a compound where there's a golf course. You can walk around it. Easily, you can do 10,000 steps, listen to a podcast, listen to some music, walk with someone, have a conversation, whatever you want to do. Make sure you're getting in your steps, because it's important. It's important for your health. It's going to keep you lean. If you're lean bulking, this is going to make sure you don't get fat. You're just putting on pure lean mass. And if you're on the fatter side, this is just going to help burn more calories, burn more fat, get you leaner quicker. No matter what situation you're in, you want to be doing 10,000 steps, and going to the gym every day will build consistency. It will make it a non-negotiable. It will make it so simple that, okay, I wake up and I need to gym. It's not, you don't need to look at a calendar, look at a schedule and go, am I going to the gym today? The question is, you're going to the gym today. What are you doing? All right, you want to get to that point. And then later on, after this month, when you're consistent, drop it back a bit, prioritize your other areas, your business, your studies, whatever. But if you want to get really consistent and you really want to transform your physique, this is why you have to go to the gym every day. So don't hit a full workout every day, but on your rest days, which you should be taking, stretch in the gym, train abs in the gym, but still show up, still physically move yourself, get up and go to the gym. It will really transform your life. This is what will make you consistent. Trust me and give it a go. All right, the fourth rule is simple: no alcohol. Alcohol just fucks up your gains. You're not going to make progress. You're not going to have high testosterone levels, which means you're just not going to put on muscle in the gym. It's going to kill your muscle mass. Doesn't help anyone. Makes you make bad decisions. Makes you wake up late. There's no benefits to it. Don't drink alcohol, and especially over the next 30 days while completing this challenge. No vaping. If you vape, I honestly just think you're retarded. I don't know why you're vaping. We all know how bad it is. It's not even like, back in the day when cigarettes first came around, the people didn't think they were that bad. And it turns out, they give you lung cancer. We know how bad vapes are for you. If you just think about it, it's a bunch of Chinese chemicals that you're inhaling into your lungs. We all know how bad it is. We know that it's horrible. There's nothing natural about it. At least cigarettes are natural. In some ways it's tobacco, a plant. A vape is completely synthetic, all right? So if you actually care about your health, you actually care about making progress, which you do. If you're already watching 12 minutes into this video, you definitely do. But if you're vaping, don't tell me that you're vaping casually. You don't own a vape. You use your friend's vape. You're still a vapor. Drop it right now, all right? And you know what? Give up alcohol and vapes for 30 days. If after 30 days you miss it so much, you feel like it was such an enjoyable part of your life, then bring it back. Sure, go ahead. But I think that you'll find in 99% of cases, your life is better without it. So give it a go. Let me know what you think. But this is one of the non-negotiables you have to commit to. And if you can't do it, then give up and don't even do this challenge. But if you actually want to make progress, if you actually want to get disciplined, if you actually want to transform your physique, you need to give up your vices. You need to give up these distractions which are holding you back. And these two are some great examples of stuff which is going to stop you and block you from making the progress that you want. The fifth step is to delete social media. Probably not expecting this one. This video is mainly around your physique. But social media will kill your physique. It'll kill your perception of physiques. You see all these top 1% physiques, everyone's physique. It's a constant comparison. You want to be comparing yourself to the people that are on steroids, not people that aren't at a point that you can attainably get to. All right. If you look at someone like Larry Wheels, for example, you can't build his physique, at least not naturally. All right. So there's no point looking at his physique. It's just going to make you feel worse about yourself, put you in that negative mindset where you're not actually going to be able to show up to the gym and push it hard. Social media is a distraction. All right. I know one of the big copes for people, it was one for me too. Oh, how am I going to message people? I message people on Instagram. How am I going to do it? Get their WhatsApp numbers. All right. Get their numbers, message them, call them, hang out in real life. We live in a fucking game. Okay. Life is a game. You can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. So why would you want to spend all your time texting? All right. I just don't understand it. Deactivate your Instagram account, delete your TikTok. You can bring it back in 30 days. Just disappear. All right. 30 days, get rid of it. People that you want to message, the people you need to message, I understand it. Get their WhatsApp numbers, start calling them, start Facebook messaging. I don't give a fuck, all right? There's ways you can also figure it out with Instagram DMs. You can download an app called Beeper. I wouldn't be bothered with it, to be honest. I just get rid of it entirely. But yeah, there's other ways you can figure it out, use it for business or whatever. Download Beeper, whatever on your phone, and that will allow you to access DMs without, obviously, short-form content. Because the problem is short-form content, Instagram Reels, TikToks, they train your attention span. They mess up your dopamine system. This sounds like a small problem, but actually it's so important. Because if you can't focus for more than 15 seconds on one topic before scrolling to the next and the next, how are you going to be able to stick to a challenge like this? How are you going to be able to give up alcohol for 30 days? How are you going to be able to go to the gym every single day if you can't even watch a 1 minute long video without your attention span giving up? Social media will mess up your dopamine system, your regulation, your whole bodily systems. Get rid of it and see how your life improves. In 30 days, you can bring it back. You're probably wondering, now you have all this time. You might have freed up like 4 hours of your day if you start quitting social media. So what do? Well, you work on the stuff that will actually transform your life. Now you have time to go to the gym every day, walk for an hour to get your 10,000 steps. Now you have time to show up to the gym again, train abs. Now you have the time to focus on your studies. Now you have the time to build your business. All right. social media is one of the biggest blockers. You know, if I asked you to pick up your phone and tell me what the second to last TikTok, the second to most recent TikTok you watched was, you couldn't tell me. So what's the point in watching any of this stuff if you don't even remember it? If you hit a good workout, you'll remember it. Go for a walk, you'll remember it. If you have a good conversation, you'll remember it. But the whole reason is it's just completely dead time. You can scroll for hours and not even remember what you just watched 1 minute ago. That's such a big problem. Don't you think? You're just absolutely wasting hours of your life. So delete it. Get rid of it. It's a waste of time. I mean, if you want to put your hands up and say, yep, I love to waste my life, I love to waste time, keep the apps. That's completely fine. Doesn't affect me. But if you actually want to be able to have more time in your day, more energy, it's not just about having time, it's about having the energy to use your time. Getting rid of social media will fix both of these problems, but it's also important you find other areas to put this time into. So that's why I always recommend aiming to improve your physique first. When you upgrade your physique, you upgrade your life. Now you have all of this time, go hard in the gym, really lock in with it. And you know, that's the whole point of this challenge, because when you upgrade your physique, your life will get better. I did say at the start of this video, this is about improving your life, not just about your physique, but the physique is the first point. So put extra hours into the gym, research this stuff. You know, you can still use YouTube if you want to. Find some good meals to eat, find a good workout split to follow, whatever you want to do, as long as it's educational, as long as it's actually improving. And also you're taking action on the advice. Don't watch hours of YouTube on the gym and never take any action. You want specifically, you know, to search up something. Search up like what exercise is good for improving my back gains or whatever, for example. You know, I did that yesterday. Look it up. I discovered a really good exercise and I did it in the gym yesterday and it worked so well. So I'm not saying don't consume any content, but intentionally do it. Search it up. Open the search bar for once. Don't just listen to what the algorithm is telling you. Don't just take what it's giving you, all right? You choose it. You need to be intentional about it. You need to make sure you're actually taking care. So this is the 5th rule. Delete social media just for the next 30 days. If you actually want to follow through on this challenge and get the benefits, then do it. Follow it through. And I'm interested to see the transformation that you go through and if you actually want to go back afterwards. And the last thing is you want to be taking a progress picture every day. So right now, after finishing this video, if you are actually committed to this challenge, which you must be, I mean, 17 minutes of me yapping about it, go to the mirror, take a photo of yourself. That's your day 1 photo. And I'm not saying just take one at the start and at the end. Do it every single day. Again, this is an act of discipline, an act of a ritual, which will allow you to build habits and discipline into your life. Take a photo every single day, same lighting, same situation. At the end of the 30 days, you can see how you look different, how you feel different. Just every part of your life will be different if you actually follow through on this challenge. And it's only 30 days. You know, you follow through with it for 90 days, even longer. You know, you don't have to do any longer than that. It's just a challenge. But look at the progress you'll make, all right? Your physique will look better. Your mentality will be better and you'll be able to focus so much more. So are you in or are you out? Are you going to follow through on this challenge or not? You have to make a decision now. Once you do, let's get straight into it. And if you want a community, I'm basically going to be holding people accountable on this challenge. And if you want to find a place where other people are on this challenge along with you, then go check out my free program, the Upgrade Protocol. I have a free A to Z lean bulking course inside of there that you can get for completely free. I also have a bunch of other guys in there, over 120 guys now. You know, we're all building our physiques. And if you want to know exactly what to do, how I train my physique, what workout splits I follow, you get it all for free inside of the Upgrade Protocol. You can join it at the top link in the description. No pressure, but this is what's going to allow you to stay accountable on this journey. You know, if you want to stay updated with how other people are doing with this challenge, join that community now, top link in the description. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you stick to this challenge and you can start making some crazy progress. Let's get it.